Girl boss this, girl boss that. I mean, what really defines a girl boss? Because I'm tired of what I see on social media.
Don't get me started.
Hey everybody, I'm Shonna and welcome back to my channel, Shonna MissyMe HD, a self-improvement channel that strives to inform, encourage, and motivate viewers to start their journey in creating and living their best life. And today I am so excited to record this particular video because we are starting our Girl Boss Diary. Okay, starting off with part 1, how to become a successful girl boss in 2020. So we all know that on social media, we always see something about a girl boss and she look hella expensive and she may own a business and she drive a Mercedes, you know what I mean? But honestly, I get so tired of seeing that and creating this idea that a girl boss is one who has bags on top of bags on top of bags. Because at the end of the day, I don't care how much money you have, if you're not in control of your life and everything somebody does or says knocks you off your game, you're not a girl boss. Period. Okay? So I want to put out there what a real girl boss is. It's one who moves in strength and purpose. She takes complete control and ownership of her life. And she does not let anything or anyone stop her from being the beautiful, brilliant girl boss that she is. That is my definition of a girl boss. Do not think that you have to own a business to be a boss. Don't think you have to live in a penthouse, drive a Mercedes, or take trips everywhere to be a boss. If you handling your business, you handling your responsibilities, and you are unbothered by anything that comes your way, and you making moves day and night, doing you, then you, sis, are a girl boss. But if you feel like you're not there yet, then this is the video for you. Because today I'm going to drop 8 steps on how to be a successful girl boss. If you're motivated to start your journey, subscribe now and click the bell so that you don't miss a video. First and foremost, before we get into those 8 steps, you have to know that a girl boss is literally a mentality, okay? It's the way you live your life. It's what dictates your decisions. It's not what you have. It's not what you can do. It's not who you influence. It's literally a mentality that drives the way you live your life. That's it. So if you can master these steps and change your mindset, change your mentality, then trust me, you will be able to be that girl boss that you really, really want to be. So let's get to it. Number 1, you have to have the boldness and confidence of a boss. So when you step into a room, you have to demand respect. And in order to do that, you have to walk in like you own the place, literally, like it's yours, and that everybody and everything answers to you. Now, is that really the case? No, but that's the type of confidence that you have to have. You have to be able to battle against your fears, battle against doubt, battle against the naysayers, and move as if those things literally do not bother you, because you know who you are, what you're doing, and you are unstoppable. That's the level of confidence you have to have in order to be a girl boss. Number 2, girl bosses are extremely self-aware. They know exactly what they want, how they want it, when they want it, why they want it, who they want it from, and how long they want it, okay? They are so aware and their minds are made up. They know exactly what they want. So being indecisive, not being clear on who you are and your goals, those things are gonna keep you from becoming a boss. So you have to get real deep, figure out who you are, what you want out of life, and then go for it. Girl bosses also recognize their strengths and weaknesses, okay? They know what they're good at and they maximize on it. I mean, they utilize their strengths to the T. But then they also focus on those weaknesses because they know they'll never be their best if they always have those weaknesses just sitting there in a corner. So they focus on their weaknesses and they find ways to make those weaknesses strengths, okay? So they're never just not trying to get better as a person. They are very self-aware. They recognize where they're weak in, and then they work to make those areas stronger. Step number 3, you have to study your craft. Whatever it is that you're doing and whatever it is that you're good at or whatever you're pushing, if it's a business, if you're into education, if you're trying to start a nonprofit where you encourage and empower women, whatever your craft is, you have to study it and continuously get better. I don't care how you do that. You can sign up for training programs, online courses, read books, watch videos, listen to podcasts, get a mentor, even trial and error, learning from your mistakes. It doesn't matter however you learn, you just have to continue to learn. Study and perfect your craft so that you are always at the top of the list. You want to be cream of the crop. Okay, you want to be the best of the best. And the best are always learning and trying to get better at whatever they're doing. And then step number 4, you have to learn to prioritize. First and foremost, figure out what's most important to you. By the time you're old and you've lived your life, what do you hope to be able to look back and say, I'm so glad I did X, Y, and Z? Okay, figure out what those things are. All right, so that you know what's important and you know what you're working toward, because every decision that you make is supposed to work toward that specific thing. All right, and so if you have an overall goal, of course you have smaller goals that help you get to that overall goal. So you have to prioritize those smaller goals. That's just the way it is, because we don't have enough time in a day, and most of the time we don't have enough money to do everything at one time. So you have to prioritize your small goals. And when you prioritize those goals, you're able to prioritize your actual day, because what you do in one day is supposed to get you one step closer to that small goal. And accomplishing that small goal gets you one step closer to the overall goal. So prioritizing is key, because if you don't prioritize, you will literally be all over the place, literally. And before you know it, 10, 20 years will have passed by and you won't have done anything that you said you wanted to do. Step number 5, which goes right along with number 4, is organization and planning. There is no way you're going to be successful without having good organizational skills and also planning, because when you stick to a plan, things get done. If you leave it all up to what's in your mind, or you'll, worry about it when you come to it or something like that, then you're setting yourself up for failure. So remember, we don't want to just be a boss. We want to be a successful boss. So you have to organize and plan. You want to know exactly what needs to be done, and you want to plan out everything. Don't leave anything. I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's a 30-minute nap. Plan it in your daily planner. And if you don't have good organization skills or planning skills, look for my follow-up video that talks about how to plan like a girl boss, okay? I'm gonna have daily planners and weekly planners that you guys can download for free that'll help you get organized. Step number 6, my favorite step, which is execution. Girl bosses get it done. No ifs, ands, or buts, no excuses. We execute, all right? So that's what you have to do as a boss. And if you want to be able to effectively and efficiently execute, you have to do all the other steps prior. You have to be organized. You have to plan. You have to prioritize. You have to study your craft. All those things are important if you're gonna be able to execute and get it done. And going right along with that, girl bosses are responsible, they're dependable, and they're accountable. So not only do you have faith in yourself to get the job done, everybody else who knows you has faith in you to get the job done. And what's the best part about all of that is that when everybody else put their faith and trust in you, it makes it that much easier to get it done because you're confident. It may also add pressure. Trust me, this is not an easy road. It's stressful and there's a lot of pressure, okay? But that confidence is what will get you going. Having confidence in yourself and everybody else having confidence in you, it doesn't get any better than that. Girl bosses also know that a loss is never a loss. It's always a lesson. There is always something to gain from every experience, even a negative experience. So learn how to take the lesson out of the bad things or the things that go wrong, okay? Because you are never losing, all right? We're either learning or winning. Keep that in the back of your mind. Step number 7 is to evaluate. You can even do this daily. Either you can evaluate every situation, what you did, what you didn't do, what you think you should have did. Maybe it was a good outcome, maybe it wasn't a good outcome. Or you can just evaluate the day. At the end of your day, you lay down and you just say, hey, I really liked how I did this. I got everything on my checklist done. Tomorrow I need to do this, blah, blah, blah. Or this could have been better. Whatever it is, you have to always evaluate your situations, your days, and just your life in general so that you know what you need to improve upon. Because like I said, girl bosses are always trying to get better at whatever it is that they're doing. So you have to be able to take a step back and evaluate yourself, evaluate your situations, and figure out what needs to be done better. And girl bosses, don't forget to celebrate their small victories, okay? Trust me, I'm the type of person that I usually look at the glass half empty instead of the glass half full, but I'm trying to change that about myself because celebrating the small victories are so important. It gives you the energy and fuel to keep going. It gives you the energy to go for another victory. And you know what those small victories add up to? Exactly. So make sure you don't forget to celebrate the small ones. I don't care how small they are, you celebrate it. And step number 8, after you evaluate, you go back and you adjust. So once you figure out what exactly it is that needs to be improved upon or done better or could be done more efficiently or appropriately, you adjust those things and then you start the cycle all over again. And that is the 8 steps of how to become a girl boss. Now, say you're someone who really wants to level up and boss up in life, but you just don't know how to do it or where to start. If you need more motivation, please check out part 2 of this series, Girl Boss Motivation. I hope this video was helpful. And remember, you have the power to change your life. Own it. Y'all have a good day.